Hey guys, welcome to Holy Motivation YouTube channel. This is a second part of my previous video. You're all clear if you watched last video on this channel. Enable you to manage your trials with a resilience that others will notice part of the time. We'll inquire as to how you are able to maintain such a level of composure and why you are not coming apart. And you will testify that my peace, my joy, and my nourishment are genuine and accessible to anybody who seeks them. You will also come to realize that your abilities, passions, and gifts should be recognized. Were put in you by my design. They are not random oddities. Rather, they are deliberate traits that are designed to benefit you and people around you, regardless of whether you write, make art, educate, solve problems, or demonstrate hospitality. These talents represent my heart. By accepting your abilities and using them with love, you're able to mirror my nature and become a partner with me in bringing goodness into the world. The more you align yourself with my purpose, the more your gifts blossom. And yes, there are moments when they blossom. You will be challenged beyond your comfort zone, but that is how you will develop. Do not bury your skills out of fear. Instead, give them to me and watch as I multiply them for the cause of my kingdom, my beloved child. Even your failures may be converted into testimonials of how much you have grown. Redemption, if you put them in my hands, there is no sin that my grace cannot cover. There is no shame that is too deep that my light cannot reach. Instead of feigning your imperfections, bring them to my healing presence. Let me to convert them into a narrative of redemption if you place them in my hands. Hope that many others around you are struggling with the same temptations, the same feelings of unworthiness, and the same secret regrets. Imagine how encouraged they would be if they saw how I produced beauty out of your ashes. When you are upfront about your shortcomings, it inspires others to find their hope in me as well. Know that you may be experiencing feelings of uncertainty over the future. You may be looking at the world, the conflicts and the sorrow, and wondering how you fit into it all. However, do not allow yourself to get overwhelmed. I have put you in this particular time and location for a reason. You carry within you a light that has the ability to dispel any doubts that you may have. Darkness, you bear my spirit, which is one that soothes, leads, and empowers. No matter how chaotic the world gets, you must always keep in mind that I am unchangeable and unchanging. Your safe haven is in me, and even when the world shakes, you are able to stay solid because your foundation is based on me. In times when your faith is weak, remember the instances when I have rescued you, supplied for you, protected you, or turned a terrible circumstance around for the better. My everlasting love, keep your eyes on the future I have given you. I have promised that it will be one of hope, restoration, and the final triumph of good over evil. Allow appreciation to become the constant beat of your heart. Appreciation wakes your spirit to my presence in every scenario. It transforms your emphasis from what you lack to what I have abundantly provided. Begin your day with thanksgiving. End your day with thanksgiving. Watch as your heart is filled with gratitude. Gratitude is a strong act of worship that acknowledges my hand in your life, even when you may not completely perceive how I am working. My love for you is not passive. Rather, it is dynamic and ever-flowing. It is not simply a nice emotion. How it influences your attitude, thankfulness, is a powerful act of worship. Rest in this reality, which is both active and healing, and allow it to define your identity. Know that my love is the reason I extend mercy, the reason I grant forgiveness, and the reason I pick you up after you have fallen. Even if you are subjected to correction from me, keep in mind that it is my love that does all of these things, emanates from a place of love with the intention of shielding you from more severe injury, much as a loving father might punish a kid in order to keep them away from danger. I may occasionally block certain roads in order to keep you safe and direct you onto better ones. My knowledge looks beyond your present situation. Vantage point you question whether you are able to actually approach me with boldness. You are able to. Since the veil has been ripped, I have established a way for you to enter my presence without fear of being condemned. In my presence, you will experience fullness of joy and clarity for your journey the moment you enter my presence. This gift is valuable. Keep it, utilize it, and pray without stopping. Not only with your words, but in the posture of your heart that remains in communion with me at all times. I have opened a way for you to communicate with me intimately, and you do not have to navigate life alone or blindly. I have opened this door for you. When you look at the world, there are times when you may feel tempted to compare yourself to other people, their accomplishments, their wealth, or their relationships. However, these comparisons may steal your joy and cause you to question my one-of-a-kind plan for you. It is important to avoid the impulse to estimate your value based on the life of another person. Instead, you should strive to become the greatest version of yourself that I have designed for you. Each of you has a unique purpose, and you are running your own race. Directed by my Spirit, you should concentrate on the abilities you possess, the calling I have bestowed upon you, and the route I have outlined for you. Celebrate the accomplishments of others. However, you should never allow your achievements to decrease your feeling of value. You are my darling. Every hair on your head is counted, and every breath you take is treasured. Take note of the fact that sometimes blessings come disguised as problems, and that an unpleasant season may give birth to great things. I want you to have persistence. A door shutting could lead you to a route that is far better than you expected, and even your own failures can serve to develop your compassion and understanding for those who are struggling. Nothing is wasted in my economy of grace, and what the adversary wants for damage, I can turn around for good. I want you to have the ability to accomplish this. You have no idea how I could utilize a single seed of faith to start a miracle reversal. Yes, my dear child, I also want to develop in you a spirit of hope. Embrace a faith that understands this concept and know that you should not be hasty to proclaim a situation hopeless. You should let go of the worry that if you give, you will not have enough faith in yourself. When you bless other people, you connect yourself with my heart. I am the God of abundance, not scarcity. When you extend your hands to bless someone, you create space for more of my blessings to come into your life. You might be thinking, Lord, I want to trust you, but I'm worried about failing again. I'm worried about not being strong enough to follow through. Kindness and a willingness to share should become your lifestyle. Let these acts of love be free from any hidden motives, trusting that I see every hidden sacrifice and every anonymous act of kindness. Through me, my dear one, that is where my grace will cover you. You do not need to be self-sufficient. You may rely on me. When you are in sync with my Spirit, I will strengthen you. When you are humble, and reliant on me, I will fill you with bravery that is above your natural ability. Therefore, you should go on even if you are afraid. Your feet are wobbly, but you are not walking alone. Step by step, day by day, watch as your faith develops muscles that you never knew you had. Never forget the power of your words. You have the ability to breathe life or death into a circumstance. Choose to speak words of blessing over yourself and your family. Let your lips reveal my promises rather than your fears when doubt creeps in. Counter it with truth when negativity attempts to take uproot. It by speaking hope, connect your tongue with my viewpoint, and you will be able to do whatever you set out to achieve. You will notice a change in the environment around you. It is not about pretending that difficulties do not exist. Rather, it is about accepting that I am larger than any difficulty you encounter. And remember, my beautiful child, that even though you live in a world that is full of upheaval, my kingdom is unshakable, and you may spread my peace into the world. Every storm, you do not have to be at the whim of external events. As you grow in faith, you will find a wellspring of resilience inside me. You will learn to manage life with a serene certainty that defies rationality. Certainty is not arrogance. Rather, it is a sense of confidence. You have also asked about your purpose, and I have responded by saying that your purpose is more than a single task or career. Rather, it is the unfolding of your unique design as you walk with me every day. Sometimes you get fixated on a single goal, but I see the bigger picture. Confidence in who I am is the realization that my resources, my love, and my presence are limitless. The wider picture is that I observe how the actions, talks, and choices you make on a daily basis form you into a vessel of my grace. Your mission may include raising your children with love and leading them toward me. It may require donating your time to assist others who are less fortunate. Never underestimate the significance of a single act of kindness or a single moment of truth shared in love. There will be times when the path I have chosen will require you to use a professional skill set that I have given you for a kingdom. This is because all of these aspects, big and small, converge into a mosaic of meaningful living. Planned for you is not the one you anticipated, and it might be perplexing and even worrisome to be confronted with an unexpected detour. But have faith that I see the road ahead clearly, and where you see obstacles, I see chances for you to depend on me more thoroughly. Surrender your preconceived plans and listen for my guidance. I will lead you with my serenity, opening and shutting doors in perfect time. You do not need every solution right now. All you need to do is remain near to me and obey the promptings I put in your heart. Patience in the face of ambiguity is an important trait to have. Act of faith is a declaration that you believe I orchestrate everything for the good of those who love me. There are times when you may feel compelled to serve in areas that stretch you. Perhaps you feel a stirring to start a ministry, write a book, sing a song of worship, or reach out to those who are incarcerated or homeless on the streets. Embrace those stirrings I have given you. If I place a burden for people in your heart, it means that I want to use you to reflect my compassion to them. Do not shrink back because you feel inadequate. Who I also equip step forward in faith, and I encourage you to step forward in faith. I often call my children out of their comfort zones because that is where my strength is most evident. You will be provided with every resource you need. including knowledge, funds, partners, and bravery. I want you to feel the delight that comes from working with me. There is joy in seeing lives touched, hearts softened, and transformations develop that only my power can do. You will discover that as you pour yourself out for others in my name, I will pour back into you until you are overflowing with benefits and purpose. I will also remind you of the power of joy, which will transcend any transitory pleasure that the world has to offer, because it is anchored in eternal meaning. Communion with other believers. I did not intend for you to travel this path by yourself. I want you to seek out others who are also pursuing my heart, pray together, worship together, and encourage one another. I also want you to keep each other responsible. There is power in unity. Even if you have been left down by others in the past, do not allow your resentment to keep you from the prospect of meaningful community. Trust me to guide you to a place that is safe and loving. My spirit flows powerfully wherever my children gather in real love. Relationships. Take a look at how I have helped you get through difficult times that have already passed. The same God who divided the seas, fed crowds in the desert, healed the sick, and revived the dead is the same God who cares about you. Personally, during your darkest hours, you may have had feelings of isolation. Nonetheless, I was there to hold you, to console you, and to prepare you for a testimony that you would later offer. Even the times that you questioned me did not cause me to forsake you. Your honesty does not fear me. Let your uncertainties motivate you to take action. If you ever feel unworthy to approach me in prayer, know that I view you through the eyes of other people. I reward those who come with open minds and hearts, ready to be led into a higher understanding. I reward those who seek deeper truth. Your value is not based on how well you do. Rather, it is based on who you are to me, my child, my creation, and a reflection of my image. I am aware of your weaknesses, your hidden motivations, and your restless thoughts. Nonetheless, I continue to extend an invitation to come closer to me. I am not going to let you down. I am not looking for flawless words or hollow rituals. Rather, I am looking for honesty, humility, and a heart that wishes to know me better. Pour out your problems, share your joys, seek advice, and just relax in my presence. This connection is not a formula. Rather, it is a live relationship. Love exchange. As you get closer to me, you will begin to see life from a heavenly perspective. Situations that were once thought to be crippling will be viewed in the light of my sovereignty. You will come to the realization that I truly do work everything together for good for those who love me and are called according to my will. Even when I am unable to prevent a terrible event from occurring, I am able to use it to grow empathy, compassion, and deeper trust in you. You begin to realize that my redemptive power weaves beauty out of disorder. Yes, you live in a flawed world plagued with sorrow, but my ability to redeem weaves beauty out of turmoil. Let my love cast out your deepest fears. Fear is a crippling force that can prevent you from stepping into the fullness of your calling. But when you remember how passionately I love you, you will be able to realize that my ways are higher than yours, that my wisdom is unsearchable, and that I orchestrate every detail with precision and care. Now, my cherished child, you are secure in my everlasting arms. Go with your journey. In the name of faith, take a deep breath of my calm and let my grace to encourage you to love more freely. I am the same as I was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I want to serve more cheerfully and to trust more confidently throughout all eternity, and I promise that I will never stop being true to you. Keep your eyes on me all the time, through perseverance in prayer, being rooted in my word, and honoring me with your deeds. You will see the unfolding of mysteries. Watch as I throw open doors of blessing and opportunity that are greater than anything you could ever imagine. Hopes I sing songs of joy and pleasure over you, and I rejoice over you with joy and gladness. My heart is filled with genuine love for you, deliverance, and I want all of your fears to stop. And since love has taken its place, shame should be dispersed so that forgiveness might be granted. I am your God, powerful and mighty to rescue, and I guarantee you that I will bless you. I have made you whole, so let your doubts give way to your faith. Stay in close proximity to me and think about these words any time you feel like it. The best is yet to come. Feeling worn out, allow them to serve as a reminder of the limitless love and grace that I pour into your life. Know that your prayers are important. Your religion is important, and you, my child, are more important than words can express. Comprehend that I will never cease reminding you of my affection, and that I will never withhold it from you. The goodness that comes from you, accept the destiny that I have intended for you, and stand strong in it. I invite you to take a deep breath and allow your spirit to find peace in the assurance of my constant love. Mercy's arms, let go of all your worries and let them all dissolve into my I care, and I am always here. I am whispering encouragement to you, and I am surrounding you with love, larger than the sky, more expansive than the ocean, and more powerful than any other force in the universe. Existence, have faith in this love and allow it to mold your identity and create your destiny. Your day-to-day decisions will often communicate with me, and I will listen to you while I do so. Together, we shall experience every season, every high, every low, and every season with each other. My child, you are never alone. Now go out with the delight of knowing you. Challenge yourself. Are loved with the tranquility that comes from knowing that you are safeguarded, and with the bravery that comes from knowing that I am with you, that I see you, and that I am with you. I will continue to guide you day by day, and I will celebrate you. I will always cherish you. I will continue to fill you with breath until you accomplish the wonderful purpose for which I made you. Amen. Thanks for watching. Guys, please do subscribe this holy channel for more of this type of Jesus message. I love you more and more, but you don't love me.